Now today is a great day because we have the Trash Panda Nocturnal box. And in this box are some pretty incredible discs. Taco Bell, baby, Baja Blast, let's go. So in case you missed it, Trash Panda is a disc golf company that makes their own discs out of recycled plastic. And recently, they took a break from posting on social media to focus on learning their new injection molding machine and getting up and running as a company. Now they're back and they've got some new plastic that came in this Nocturnal box, which is incredible. We're gonna do a 6-hole battle between our flippy straight Envy and the brand new Baja Inner Core. We're here at Crockett, we're playing the back 6 holes starting on 13, which is nice, short, and aceable straight ahead. We're gonna let the current incumbent, the Envy, have the tee. Let's get this started. Yeah, I mean, doesn't get much better than that. Absolutely parked, such a clean release, which is one of the reasons why I love that disc. But let's see how our new Baja Blast Inner Core stands up to the challenge. I mean, just picture perfect again. 2 incredible shots to start this video out. I think it's gonna be a tight battle. Now this is where this challenge is unique because the inner core also comes in a putting plastic as it is a putter. So for our team in the bag, the MV, we're still putting with our PA3s, but inner core, we're putting with a base plastic inner core. Luckily both these were parked, so we're starting out with a couple easy tap-ins. By the way, these black ghost stamped inner cores look so sick. Birdie start, but we're gonna switch things up and go to the long pad here on the 14th so that we have the 502-foot downhill shot. That way it'll be placement with the putters off the tee, and then we'll also get to test the approaches with these discs. Envy still has the box. The idea is to get out just as straight and far as we can. Yeah, I mean, something exactly like that. That is an incredible placement shot. Good flip up, good push, good glide, but good integrity. Didn't flip over. Let's see how the Baja Inner Core does. A little bit of breeze coming through now. Okay, way higher. Gets up to flat, but look at that glide. Doesn't get over, which I love, and then just drop. So it's gonna be a little shorter for sure. I popped that one and the breeze just kind of took it high. Should still be a great placement shot though. Question of the day, if you have a Baja Inner Core in the bag, is Taco Bell required post-round eating? Let me know in the comments below. I'm kind of thinking yes. So our inner core is quite a bit shorter. You can maybe just see the purple of the Envy sticking up out of the grass. Oh, I don't know, 30 feet, give or take, maybe 35, 40 in front of me. Now we have some approach shots. Still have quite a bit of distance to chew off here, and we do have, ooh, a little bit of a headwind, huh? All right, so we got to get this on some hyzer. That was too much hyzer and juiced. Oh my gosh, it just floats forever. It just goes forever. Not a good approach shot. We're gonna say user error on that one. Here's the benefit for the Envy going second. Let's see if we can't make the adjustment now that we know. Oh no, we skied it. It's got to get down too. Oh my gosh, it's worse. It's actually worse. Who would have thought? 15 paces off the basket. Let's test our Circle 2 prowess. Envy up first with the jumper and the PA3. Ooh, not bad. Just doesn't quite drop, but easy tap in. We're gonna treat this like a par 4, by the way. So there's no way I was gonna reach that with putters. So these are technically, you know, birdie looks. Now the inner core. Oh, nice and floaty. Almost dunked it in there. 2 pars, and we'll move on. Hole 15 is just the perfect putter shot. 230, dead straight ahead with a gap to hit. This will be a great test of stability now that we have some breeze coming in as well. Envy is up first. We're gonna try and go in the right side gap. Okay, left side gap could work too. Look, not parked, 15, 20 footer. We'll take that. Let's see what the inner core can't do. That might be right side gap. Yeah. Okay, that actually is parked. That was money, baby. Our inner core is absolutely parked. What an incredible shot. This now becomes a little pressure putt. To be fair, it's only 15 feet. So, you know, we make the putt. That keeps us tied birdie birdie, which gives us a nice 2 down through 3 holes. Come on, doesn't get much better than that, baby. Now, while we walk to the next tee, let's talk a little bit about the feel of this inner core. This Baja inner core is one of the newer discs made on the newer machine. So it does feel a little bit different than the old premium inner cores. Obviously different color, a little more translucent because it's the ice plastic. Have to say, a little more flexible, a little more soft, but not as slick as some of those originals, which I really like. Overall, this thing feels great in the hand. And that's a big encouragement to me because I've always loved the flight of the inner core since I got my very first one, or when Jesse first started making them. The flight has been incredible. Just that dead straight neutral putter that's not going to turn and burn on you, but you can get some glide left and right depending on what angle you put it on. The flight is incredible. It's just historically the plastic has been a little too slippy, a little too slick for me to really trust it in my hand in all circumstances. So feeling this new plastic, I love the way it feels. Now I would have to say my only gripe, I don't quite love how flexible it is. Feeling it kind of flop around in my reach back, for me it can just kind of play with my head a little bit, but so far I'm throwing it pretty well. So maybe it's not as big an issue as I think. Hole 16 is another beautiful putter shot, 240 out the gap, and then we have to get the disc finishing left. Once again, we're testing the stability here. We are still tied up 2 down through 3 holes. Envy still has a box, so we're gonna try and hit these on hyzer down this right side, try and get them moving left. That's the game plan. You know, execution might be a different story. That's not bad. A little low, and it's not gonna skip in this grass. So actually, when I say that's not bad, that's bad. We hit the gap, cool, but we're like 100 short. A lot of room to improve. Let's try our nice inner core, and there's that wind. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a little bit of a head left to right, which is gonna make that overstable finish tough, but let's see what this bad boy can do for us. We gotta keep it in the air. I got it in the air, and I threw it into the trees. Looks like it pushed just about the same distance. Overall, not my best effort, but have you checked out the new swag? New shirts, pretty cool. They're on the website if you're at all interested, along with a ton of used discs out of my collection, Andrew Wood Disc Golf or journeydiscgolf.com. Both URLs work to the same site. Really appreciate it, helps me out a ton. If you're in the market for some disc golf apparel or some used discs, check out that site. Thanks. Wow, that was awkward. Putter's time to shine. We're feeling due for a long one, although the windier it gets, woo, harder these putts are gonna be, but I mean, wouldn't that just be filthy? Stay up. Oh, that headwind just kept it up forever. That was amazing. Let's see how our nice little base inner core can do. We don't even have to move the camera. That's how close these two discs were to each other. Come on. Oh, I let it go on Annie. I mean, that was a mistake. Let's be honest. Let's talk about that base inner core real quick. What I was just saying about the slickness of the plastic with the premium, I'm feeling it on that base one. It's definitely a little slick, almost oily feeling. I don't know if that's just from sitting in a box in my car in the sun. Could be, but the putter, a little bit of a struggle. The PA3's definitely coming out of the hand a little cleaner at the moment. Now, to be fair, I am a little picky about the plastic for my putting putters. I like them to be really grippy, really tacky. I don't love a ton of flex, so, you know, bear that in mind. But you can just kind of see the difference as these are both black in the grip right here. Hopefully you can see that at least. The PA3 is a lot tackier, whereas the inner core is just a little more slip and slide. Not a bad feeling plastic or disc by any means, just not quite as rubbery tacky as I would maybe like. Hole 17, a little bit of a get, slightly uphill, plays about 280, 290 down the right side of this tunnel. I'm normally throwing like a buzz or something like that off this tee, so it's a little bit of an ask for me with the putters. It's probably a full 300 with the uphill. You know, I mean, I get for a lot of you with a putter, okay, but for my arm speed, that's a throw. So this could be a separator, but we just got to try and hit it flat, get a touch ever so small of a drift right, and then trust the finish. Envy still has the box. We're tied up 2 down. It's a little inside, get around it. Woo! We didn't really get the flip up because we didn't hit flat. We just hit it on hyzer and it kind of held it. A little inside. See if we can't make the adjustment with our Baja Blast Taco Bell inner core. We made the adjustment, now we need the stability. Oh, it got flat and it held it. Okay, interesting. The envy didn't pop up enough. The inner core didn't finish enough. I guess that's what you get from a dead straight neutral disc. So, you know. As a quick aside, the nocturnal box that Trash Panda came out with is hands down the coolest marketing, purchasing, whatever you want to call it, disc golf experience I have ever had. Huge shout out to Jesse and the team over there for that box. Just the packaging, the presentation, the nostalgia, the history contained in that box. Wonderful. I'll have a whole video coming on that because it was that good. Getting off into the rough, we have this nice down tree, you know, to kind of block our way. What a gift. Sort of maybe just like a little jump putt up there, I think. We're not that far, so, you know, we just got to get the angle right out of the hand. Yeah, and just the glide. I mean, I know we get a little tree kick at the end, but that's still like 10 feet, I think. The glide on that disc is just perfect. And now for our envy shot. Welcome to the other rough. Playing some Army golf out here. And once again, yeah, it's probably just a nice little step putt through this gap. We just got to get it up there. Yeah. I mean, we can't ask for much more. Tapping our pars, it's all going to come down to 18. Now, we can't end on a tie. We need some score separation out here. So like 14, we're going to the longs for 18, and also 18 short has a tee pad of death. So 442, downhill to start, out the gap, and then we got to get moving right. So it's going to be layup with the putter, out of the gap, and then the approach shot. Hopefully we throw better approaches than we did last time because that was just embarrassing. But once again, we do have this big left to right wind out here, which hopefully should push us the way we want to go. Envy still has the box. We're still 2 down through 5. Yeah, I mean, a lot of hyzer out of the hand, and it does pretty much hold it. A lot of glide too. That's all we needed though. We just had to hit the gap. It is gonna be a long approach though, because we finished left and the basket's right. Let's go with the inner core. I mean, such a similar shot, a touch higher. The inner core definitely gets more flat and doesn't finish as hard. So that does confirm what we've been seeing, which is the inner core is a little less overstable or a little less stable than the envy is. And I think it's not flying as far. I don't know if that's because I'm not trusting it as much as it's flopping, so I'm not hitting it as hard, or I don't know what that is, but I will say just in general, the envy has always been one of the furthest flying putters for me, which is one of the reasons why I love it. And just the hand feel, the shape, the rigidity gives me so much confidence to power into it. So take that with a pinch of salt. Very similar shots actually. The envy just pushed a little bit further out to the left, which would be straight off the tee pad, but similar approaches in. We're gonna go with the inner core up first. We've got to keep this close. It drops off pretty steeply behind the basket, so we really just want to put this to the base. That might be too far, or it might be in. Too far. But from my angle, it looked like that was about to go in. That might be a big tester coming back. Let's see what we got from the envy. See if we can't learn. Yeah, that's so much better. I mean, we still have to make a putt, but it just powered down. That's all I had to do. Those up shots are definitely a hole in my game I need to work on if I ever want to start playing some good golf. All right, not bad. 7 paces off the basket. Inner core is down the hill, but we have what should be an easy putt. This is a big one. You absolutely love to see it. Heart of the chains, the base plastic, inner core comes through after I was talking smack. Come on. Big putt for the envy. A little bit closer, 5 paces off, nice little 15-footer. Danger behind though. No problem. Which leaves us in a conundrum. We said we weren't gonna end in a tie. So we're right here at hole 11, which the tee pad's next to 18 basket, 250. It's a turnover. We're going backhand turnover, left to right. MV is still up first, danger on both sides. So this hopefully should be a separator hole. I love it if it stays out of those trees. Oh, really good shape. Just got clipped at the end. That's gonna leave us probably a circle 2 look, so definitely left the door open. The height is so much better. Does it stable out though? It doesn't. That could be deep in the woods. If that didn't kick down where we have a putt, it could be game over. Definitely circle 2 look. This is not an easy putt. I mean, we're at that like 40, 45 foot range here, I would guess. But this could end it right here. No. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I doubted myself and then I thought I had it and it was just low. Now we have to go into these woods and try and find that inner core. I would say we got semi-lucky. We are pretty much on the edge, but we pretty much have no luck. We just have all these thorns and a low ceiling. I mean, at best, it's a little, yeah. That's gonna be 2 pars. Again, my goodness. Hole 12. Tee sign says 290, very uphill over this huge clump of grossness. I think we're gonna try and go big turnover because we have a huge left to right wind. And we'll see. Something's gotta give here, you know? Okay, that was ripped straight up, so nose up, it's coming backwards. Oh my gosh. It's in the junk. That was kind of like that Simon shot from Music City Open. This wind is just playing games. I gotta keep the nose down. Door's open though, if we can just get this in the fairway. Get over it. Oh my goodness, now get down. Oh, that could have been the one, that could be it. We're just at the edge of the junk. I don't even have a good way to film this next shot. So this is gonna be a little tough because we are in all sorts of junk. Pretty much have no reach back or just a weird one. Oh, that could be great though. Oh my gosh. Okay, a putt. So the inner core actually made it way farther up this hill than I anticipated, but there's still no putt. We're just totally blocked. So it's a, oh no. It is a lazy jump shot up, which means a tester to save the par. A little farther out than I had thought with the MV. This is like 30 feet. Absolutely can it. Let's go. In the inner core to match. You hate to see it. All right, we got to talk about what just happened. Here's the deal. I had a group coming up behind me, so I was feeling rushed because it's a blind tee shot, so I knew they were about to throw in on me. So I didn't take my time, I didn't set. And you saw what happened with the putt. But also, for the sake of time and for this video, we are gonna call it there. We're gonna end it. We're gonna give the win to the MV on this one, on a technicality. So, you know, asterisks right there. Here's what I'll say though, inner core, incredible flight. I love the disc, and I think this Baja version is my favorite of all the runs by far. So huge props to Jesse and his team for crafting such an incredible disc that is also so good for the environment and for our sport and for us getting to continue to enjoy the beauty and nature that makes disc golf so great. Now, will that inner core be replacing the MV in my bag? The answer is no. I think I'm just so much more confident with the MV in my hand right now that it just has to stay. It's kind of my bread and butter go-to putter off the tee, and I just love it for that. I think it's one of the best discs in the game for that. Does that mean the inner core isn't gonna make my bag? I don't know. This is where I'm struggling because it's such a great disc, and I'm trying so hard to minimize the amount of molds in my bag. So it will stay in my bag for now because I love it and it's fun and it's a great disc. But if I were playing a tournament tomorrow, would it be in? Honestly, probably not. That's kind of where I'm landing, but that could change. The more I keep it in my bag, the more I use it, the more I learn how to throw it as it's intended. a wonderful disc. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you hanging out. Like and subscribe if you want, or don't. Check out the store if you want. Get some merch as always. It says it right here, the journey's the destination. I'm Andrew Wood. Peace.